we're going to start with a throat friction. So just everyone, before we get going, have a go. I just want to hear how that sounds. Good. Okay, perfect. Okay, and when you're tuning into that vibration, you're feeling into it and just feeling how that feels in that subtle resonant vibration it's creating with your breath as you're doing it, and just tuning into the subtle envelope of the throat chakra. It does take a while. When I first started doing it, I didn't get anything for weeks just with the breath. I was like, I just found it annoying. It was like this different way of breathing, and I didn't get it. It took weeks for me to tune into the subtle, what's happening, that subtle resonant vibration around the throat chakra. Same thing with the eye. I was like, it took me a month before I felt anything in the eye. I felt nothing, I kept doing it. And, if it is feeling like you're too busy because you're focusing on one or the other, maybe just start with the breath only. Do that for a week every morning for 10, 15 minutes and just focus on the breathing and get used to that. And so the goal with that breathing is really just to actually, when you do it over and over and over, you forget about the technique altogether, and then you're just tuning into the effect of that breath. It's not so much about doing, it's just you're used to it, and it can help you. It can be like, if your mind wanders off and you go back into your breathing, you can really gain focus and stay in the energy. And you can use that as well. It's quite powerful to use that if you're exploring your eye or other centers, which we're going to do now. So we're going to do another 15-minute one, and we're going to start the same way, and we're going to go into the belly, because that's our theme of the week or two or three, is belly work. So the belly center, so just feel like 1 inch below your belly button is your sacral navel chakra, okay? And so that's an energy center, and that energy center is where your will is. It's connected to your power. It's connected to your ability to hold your energy solid, right? And quite often we block that, or it gets blocked, or we put layers on top, or we tell ourselves that we're not allowed to be powerful, we're not allowed to be in our own strength, we're not allowed to express freely, and that could be from lifetimes ago, it could be from as a little child, or it could be through your life's experiences, because, it's very common, mainly as a child, it's like, shut up, you're too loud, and we go, because we're, from 1 to 10 in that really important growth phase of, discovering who we are, and we're also really loud. It's really common that we're told to be quiet, and so what that does is because we're in that fight or flight survival mode, our caregivers have said, be quiet, and we've blocked our belly, blocked our power, or for many other reasons. You might not want to outshine someone. You might feel like you can't really be powerful, glorious, your full glorious self, so you're shutting your power down, or you are bullied, or you lose an argument, or any number of scenarios, but we put, all those things put layers on the belly. And the more we do it, the more layers we put on, and the more disconnection we have from our will and our grounding and our power. So this meditation we're going to do now is great for just becoming aware of that center, first of all. And there's lots of other techniques that we can explore at another time about how to actually release those blockages that we generally layer in that area. But for now, I want us to just explore the belly, and don't worry if it doesn't feel powerful, or if it feels, any number of things, or you're even struggling to feel, where that center is and how that center feels. That's okay. It's just a process. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to use the throat, connect to the eye again, and then we're going to connect to the belly, and then we're going to breathe into the belly and become aware of the belly center, and just direct our awareness inward, so that we're just saying hello belly, I acknowledge you're there. It's one of those things that, you know, with more practice and over time becomes stronger and stronger, more and more tangible.
Yeah.
It's not about imagination, it's not about visualization, it's about actually feeling something that you can map and then you can recreate and go back to and deepen in your practice. So, it takes time.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's a never-ending journey. You know, it's like you spend your whole life meditating, you're going to keep going. Oh wow, that was a deeper level than before. Or I'm sitting in the shit today, and my mind's too busy because I'm triggered and I can't even meditate. You know, so it's like life. It's never always just one thing. You know, it's going to be a constant up and down experience, and meditation's the same. Good. Yeah. So that's the key. Is when you see the vortex or the purple or any lights or flashes or whatever it may be, could be golden light, whatever, just feel into it and try to feel the subtle qualities of whatever it is that's in front of you. And you can, you know, and then you can actually sort of travel down a little bit, because it's the color purple in that vortex is like your eye opening and becoming aware of the astral space. Yeah. Okay, it's generally 99% of people will see that purple vortex thing, and that's your eye opening and you're becoming aware of the astral space, which is a non-dimensional space, which is also a space where you can have vision, but you know, and vision can be outward, but we're going to be working on inward vision with the awareness in the eye as well. So that's great. So the next one we're going to do, there we go, good, we've got plenty of time. Next one we're going to do is, we're going to do a similar thing. We're going to start with the throat, move to the eye, and then we're going to move to the belly. So just taking a few deep breaths in and out, and settling into the energy. Friction breathing, becoming aware of the throat, focusing your awareness on your breath, the throat, letting go into that. once again, move your awareness to between your eyebrows and just feel into the eye. Use the breath. Use the breath like breathing into your eye and letting go into that space. Placing one hand on your belly center, or one finger 1 inch below your belly button, whatever you're comfortable with, just rest that hand there or that finger. Start breathing into the belly using the friction, feeling into the belly center. decisions, follow through on those decisions. Just spending a few minutes relaxing into the center. Expanding your awareness, using your breath out. Whatever you're feeling in your belly, just keep softening and use your breath to go deeper into the center. It's a new thing, it's a new practice, and that's okay too sometimes if, you're meditating and you forget about using the friction, because, as long as you're not sort of wandering off into thought, sometimes, you might be going into a deeper space. I mean, sometimes in my meditation, I stop breathing altogether and I go just tune into the energy and flow where that's going. and have some quite amazing experiences. So it doesn't always have to be about the technique. Tuning into the energy sometimes is more powerful, you know, and being aware of where the energy is flowing and going with it can be more powerful than following a set technique all the time. But it's good to have a framework to work with as you're exploring these, you know, centers and going on your journey. You know, once you get familiar with this center, the throat, the eye, and then you've got a central thread running right through you, and you can become aware of the belly through that central thread and really sit into that, and that's quite powerful because then you're really feeling your whole energy using your belly and those other centers really solidify and be really strong. And that really helps with like empaths, and if you're feeling energy coming in all the time or you're feeling leaky energy going out, it really holds your energy strong so you're less affected by other people and situations that normally kind of throw you. You really, you know, when you're strong in the belly, they just bounce off, you know. So, yeah, good. Well, thank you. Very well done, everybody.